If you are ready to make a commitment to not only lose weight, but to finally take control of your overall health and life, you're going to love our next guest. I'm joined by Dr. Kathleen Nash and her client, Catherine Siri Kidwell, who was once in your shoes right now. As a matter of fact, Catherine saw you on Las Vegas Now.
She saw me on Las Vegas Now.
I love that. Let's talk about that in a second, but let's start where it all started with you, Dr. Nash.
Yes.
You were not feeling good and you realized you needed to take charge. Tell us what happened after that.
I was incredibly frustrated because I was somebody that struggled with my weight since I was 8 years old, and that was at a time when we really weren't struggling with obesity issues, right? And so every time I would try to lose weight, it would be slow or non-existent, and the weight always came back. But in 2009, I found out that was because I had specific problems under the surface that was driving the weight. It had nothing to do with calories and activity. Once I went after those specific issues, I lost weight like I had before, but it was much faster. I didn't have to exercise as much, and it stayed off now for 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
That's what the results speak for themselves. And it all boils down to metabolic factors.
Yes.
You've talked about these before, and I really think they're worth repeating because it's interesting to understand the science of your body behind it. What are the 5 metabolic factors that really affect your ability to lose weight?
Yeah, so metabolic's one of those scary words because doctors really don't talk about what metabolism or metabolic factors are. But these are the health issues under the surface that have a symptom of weight gain, right? So that's going to be anything like toxicity. If you have an excessive amount of toxicity, that indicates a liver problem. That's going to drive weight gain. Eating enough calories but not getting enough nutrition to repair the damage, that can cause a weight problem. Sitting up at a weight too high for too long will actually reset your brain to hold that higher weight.
And it thinks you need that.
That's a problem, right?
It's so interesting.
Right. The amount of acidity or inflammation that we get inside of our bodies on a daily basis, where the fat is used to protect it from it, and then up to 8 different lower imbalanced hormones, where if these hormones are not in their proper ratio, you're literally getting like an electric or a chemical signal to store body fat, no matter if you eat less or if you exercise.
And it could be one of those items, or it could be all 5 of them.
That's right.
Just a combination. That's why you have to see Dr. Nash. Let's talk to you. Oh my gosh, you look so beautiful.
Thank you.
Tell us about your experience with Dr. Nash.
Well, as Dr. Nash mentioned, I saw her on this program in a segment similar to this, and I was one of the lucky people that snagged one of the spots.
Got one of the deals, and we'll talk about that because you got to act fast on that, as you probably know.
Exactly, and I just dialed immediately. The phone was busy, but luckily Renee called right back, the office manager, and I got one of the last slots for the day.
And so Catherine, how's your experience been so far? How much weight have you lost?
I lost 20 pounds in 28 days.
Wow.
I went down 8.5 total inches and 2 full dress sizes. In fact, this dress was too small when I bought it. Now it needs to be tailored.
You look so great. What about your overall health? How do you feel?
A lot better. I was under doctor's orders to reduce my cholesterol from my cardiologist, and he gave me 6 months, and I was already 3 months in when I met Dr. Nash. So my levels went way, way down, and he cleared me without having to take any medications.
That's such great news. Right? Dr. Nash, let's talk about the deal that she got and that you have for our Las Vegas Now listeners.
Right, so every time I come and get to talk about the metabolic factors, I like to reserve about 10 spots where you can sit with me face to face. I'm going to find out specifically what's driving your weight issue and how we're going to get it corrected. The best way to get a spot is to go on the website that you keep seeing flashed on the screen. That really is the best way, but you can also call the office. We're going to give you the $97 evaluation for less than $10. We're also going to give you the webinars where I can go into more detail about these metabolic factors and how it's causing the weight problem. Seriously though, you got to take advantage right away because it does sell out rather quickly.
It does. I have a friend, I just found out, I was telling you off the air, that she is one of your clients, and she is so happy.
Yeah.
She got one of those deals, so remember, you definitely want to act fast on this one. It's your life. I think it's worth the $10 appointment. So check them out. Total Transformation. You can go to the website, like she said. What is that? go.drnash.com/eval. You have to go now and get that. $97 normally, but you're going to get it for less than $10. Make sure if you call, though, you mentioned that you saw Dr. Nash on Las Vegas Now, and the fee will be reduced there if there are appointments available. There's only 10 right now, so make sure you call and take that step to improving your life.